Bifold hardware, figuring out which piece goes where. So, like the previous slide shows, you want to have your jamb all shimmed up, straightened up, and complete before you install the hardware and the doors. So the pins with the big wheels, those wheels float in the track, and you simply install them by tap them in with your hammer. So they are a pressure fit. You can see the ring at the top. That's where it will go flush down into the top of the door. Okay, then the pins go on the pivot point there on the top side. Same thing, those are all spring loaded. All of those pins are spring loaded so that you can depress them and get the door into the track and so on. So you tap it into the top of the door first before you put it into the track. So the small end of that pin goes into that hole there on the track, and then you have your adjusting pin on the bottom. Same thing, pressure fit, and those are a screw in. So they once you tap them in, you can unscrew that corrugated filler piece there to adjust it for height, so it will fit. You can center your door and your opening vertically, and that corrugated piece fits right into the corrugated track here at the bottom here, and that is where you can set your reveal between the door and the jamb. So you just lift up the door and move it in or out as required, and that's how you adjust that space. So that bracket gets screwed on top of the floor and into the jamb. The spring slides in the track, and you need that spring to keep tension on the door, or otherwise they keep popping open like they are showing in the picture there. So whether you have one door or two, you want to have that spring in place, and it helps keep the door closed. Note the location of the handles on the door in the picture. It's always best to go for the center of the door, that section of the door. The doors function much easier on the open and the close. Where they are right now, it's very hard to open them when they're closed. All right, now the last piece of hardware has a hexagon shape in it, and that fits the nut on the track, and that will is how you adjust your reveal along the side of the door at the top. So you do have quite a bit of adjustment. It's very quick and easy to get into place or lined up. And then once you've done adjusting them, if you are using a double door, those get screwed on the bottom inside face of the door. One on each door. They will interlock between each other. So when you close, those things interlock on each other and help keep the doors aligned on the face at the bottom when you're done.